We all want good things happening in our life. We want things to go right. We want everything to work correctly in our lives. But what is the quality of your mind? What are the quality of your thoughts right about now? You know, we used to go to this place in Mahabaleshwar, which was a little hill station. And there was an echo point. So it was really fun as kids to go and shout. So we would shout, something and it would echo, right? That I never realized then that echo point kind of mirrors life. So if you shout out, I'm wonderful, I'm capable, today's a great day, life is beautiful, then that's life gives back the same messages. But if you shout out, oh, I'm not well, my hip is hurting, my hair is turning white, oh my God, when is my child going to get married? When is my child going to have another child? When am I going to be a grandmother? It's never really going to happen. These things don't happen to me. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar, right? So many times in our life, the dialogue that we're having with the universe is wrong. And that's the only problem in our life. If you catch yourself several times in a day getting into these chains of thought that just brings you down, thought that just demeans you, thought that makes you less than who you are, thoughts that you don't deserve, then those thoughts just burst like bubbles. When you meditate and you ask yourself that question, become aware of your thoughts when I say that. Suddenly you're thinking, oh, what was I thinking of? Because in a state when you're touching your inner consciousness, the thoughts evaporate. You become aware of thoughts only when they are linked in chains. And as soon as I ask you to think about the thought, you say, oh, I was thinking about, what I'm going to cook for breakfast. And then suddenly, what was I thinking of? Suddenly there's nothing. You slip into that moment of just nothing. Because it is only awareness that changes everything. We want everything to go really well in our lives. But we're putting in the echo effect is wrong. We're putting in the wrong ingredients. We're putting in the ingredients for salad and expecting a soup. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I recently started watching a lot of talks by quantum physicists just to see what is the relationship between spirituality and quantum physics, the string theory and all of that. And they were talking the same thing. They were talking about this moment being nothing other than pure potential. In this moment, just by the quality of your thoughts, by your practice during the day, by the way you live, by your lifestyle, you can change everything. Are you even the person you were 10 years ago? Why 10 years ago, a year ago? I can see the change in many of you. I can see how differently you all are attacking your problems. I can see the way you all walk into the room, whether you're just bogged down by something or I can make out as soon as you walk into the room what you feel. I remember what Indra looked like in November and December. I remember there was no hint of a smile on her face. That was just 6 months ago. You have to keep coming. You have to keep meditating. Because it is only with meditation that there is awareness. Nothing else will give you that. That is why I'm relentless. It is such a beautiful secret that I want millions of, not one, not two, I want millions of people to do this. It's like a perfume. If we do it in this neighborhood, it will spread. The energy spreads. We have what is known as the collective mind. It's the super intelligence that's out there. And if your frequency, if the super intelligence is being fed by a lot of negativity, a lot of negative thoughts, and your mind is tuned into that frequency, you will catch on to it. Oh my God, what's going to happen to this country? We're all going to be killed. I don't trust what's happening. I don't want these gardeners coming here. That's what happens. It is your internal frequency that causes collective energy. How is it that a whole country turned against a community in the 1930s in Germany? A whole country. This is collective mind. Collective mind is very important. And that's why we meditate in groups. Because the power of a group meditation is far superior to that of just one person meditating in isolation. The bigger the group, the better the meditation. You know that. You know that. When we were 20 people here, 25, 30 people here, there were times when even for Guru Purnima we had 30 people meditating at the beach. How was that meditation? Just that power of collective thought. We can change anything we want, because in this moment, whatever it is that you're thinking, that is what is going to manifest. If you believe that you're going to succumb to your health problems, then that's what's going to happen. If you feel victorious, feel you can win anything, you will. You change the foods you eat. You change the manner in which you exercise. How? By just awareness. You look into the mirror and say, I don't like the way I look. I think I need to lose a little bit of weight. What shall I do? And then you make those changes. If you're completely unaware of what is happening, you'll never make those changes. So changes need to take place in every facet of your life. You're going into a job day after day, day after day. It's a job that you can't stand. It's bringing you down. It's making you depressed. But until you've reached that point where you realize that this is no good for you, you're not going to make a change. And that change happens now. It's not going to happen in the future. It didn't happen in the past. Everything happens now. The present moment is pure potential. What are you putting out into the universe? How many times do you catch yourself saying, my life is miserable? My life sucks. And how can you convert that to my life is victorious? It is wonderful. You celebrate small victories each day of amazing things that happen in this world. Today, I went to Walmart and I remember that altercation I told you about putting my cart back. So I decided I'm going to put my cart back. So I put my cart back and I pulled my groceries and put it into the car. I came home and then I looked for my bag to change my glasses. I had my dark glasses on and my glasses were not there in my bag. So figured it has to be at the store, so tried calling them, nothing happened. I said, okay, I'm going to go back. By this time, like 20 minutes have gone by. I've gone and parked the car. I said, I'm going to find my glasses. I'm going to find my glasses. It's got to be here. It's got to be here. I parked the car. I came out. I said, hey, I remember, putting the cart there. I looked, and in the middle of the road, in the parking lot, my glasses are lying there. And no car has gone over it. Now tell me if that's not a miracle. Tell me if that's not a miracle. And that gave me a high like you can't believe for a long time. Okay, I'm not on the front cover of New York Times. I'm not a great celebrity. But small things in life can give you that feeling that this world is good. Everything is good in your life. Life is beautiful. And that's just that happiness. And random people in the parking lot, I told them about it. Like a fool. I said, can you believe this? Isn't this a miracle? They must have thought I was crazy. They must have thought I was crazy. But I was so overwhelmed with it. Cars are coming in and out of that parking. It's the main street, right? And it's in the center, lying right there, intact. 20 minutes waiting for me. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of life, and you have to keep it all positive. The more positive you are, had I gone there thinking, oh my God, it's gone, this is the end, now I have to buy, oh my God, I have to pay $200 for the frame and the $300, I don't have insurance, my life is so horrible, I wish I'd get proper insurance, this is what is happening to this country. I would not have found those glasses would have been smashed to smithereens, I can guarantee you. So you create your miracles in life with the quality of your thoughts. It's the echo effect. I am healthy. Universe says, I am healthy. I'm always sick. Oh, okay, is that what you want to say? Oh, I am always sick. What is the quality of your thoughts? What is going on every day? What are you chatting with yourself? We're all psychotic, right? We all have this person sitting in our head, jabba, 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 all the time. What's going on? What are they saying to us? What is that internal dialogue? You have to really make sure we're well aware at all times. And at different times during the day, you have to stop and say, happiness is my birthright. I will be happy today and every day, and I will not allow any person, any event, any situation to deny me that birthright. And the short form for that is happiness. Happiness. If you don't want to say the whole thing, happiness is my birthright. Happiness. You say it, stop it, because as soon as that negative thought has come, you've replaced it. You've replaced it. And soon, first day it'll happen, maybe 3 or 4 times you'll catch yourself. Second day, you'll catch yourself a lot more. And that's a good thing. It means that you're becoming more and more aware. You have to practice. You have to practice. It doesn't help to come once a week and then not listen to the knowledge at all. Not listen to the videos, not practice these things. This is all about practice and making it part of your life, so that you always have that beautiful smile on your face. Happiness is my birthright. And see, the universe is saying the same thing back to me. I can hear it. I can feel it in my heart. As long as I'm happy, I will spread happiness. Everyone around me will be happy. As long as I spread doom and gloom, that's what's going to happen in my life. That's what's going to happen in your life. So you can pick what you want.